This conference will now be recorded.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us start. So any queries do you have? Any queries? Actually, yesterday someone was asking regarding the some queries they were asking, right? So if you have any queries, we can spend some time. Till now, whatever the configurations or the master data we were able to create. So do you have any queries?
No, sir. Actually, I'm able to create the number in this now. No
Okay,
issues.
okay. What about others? Okay, so if there is no doubts, then we can proceed for the session. Okay, so yesterday we were discussing regarding the material master data, and we were able to complete the basic data one view details. Okay, now let me go to the basic data 2 tab. So material master is a very much complex master data, right? So it will have thousands of fields included in it. Not every field is mandatory. Some fields are mandatory and some fields are not mandatory fields. So you just need to concentrate on mandatory fields. Along with, as a SAP MM consultant, you need to mostly concentrate on 3 to 4 views. Those are your purchasing view, purchase view, and basic data view. Okay, so you just need to concentrate on basic data view, and you need to concentrate on purchasing view and purchase order text. Purchase order text is not that much uh, big topic. It is some small topic only. Also, you have the foreign trade import data. Foreign trade import data, and you need to concentrate on accounting 1 and accounting 2. So these are the some of the views. As a SAP materials management consultant, you need to concentrate on it. There are sales organization views and all those things, right? Sales org view and sales related views like foreign trade export, etc. These will be taken care by, these will be, if you want to concentrate, you need to concentrate only the mandatory fields, not all fields. Okay, so if you concentrate over here mainly on mandatory field, that will be good. If we are trying to understand each and every field, then it will be difficult. So you will get confused. So that is the reason. Try to concentrate on only the views that are relevant for the MM consultant, not the views that belongs to the sales consultant or MRP1, MRP4, right? So these are the views which belongs to the production planning consultant. Okay, so whatever may be the mandatory fields that are available in the MRP4, you just need to concentrate on it, not all views. Otherwise, it will be a, you can discuss the material master for 1 month as well. It will not be completed. Okay, so as a MM consultant, we need to concentrate on basically some of the fields which are available in this views. Okay, so let me now go to the system. So I will go to the logistics, materials management, and purchasing, material master, material, create general, and MM01. MM01 is the transaction code which we will be using to create a material master. So I will select the industry sector over here as a mechanical engineering, and the material type I will be giving is 9 ROH, right? Yesterday we were creating 9 ROH. I think that is the another server, so we don't have the 9 ROH over here. So we have ROH. Let me take ROH and I will click on enter, and it is the internal number range assignment. So I will give some numbering as C109 as a material number. So I will just click on enter button. I will select all. I will go to the organizational levels. So let us say these are the organizational levels at which I am trying to create a material. and I'm trying to create a material known as some ABS granules or the iron ore. Okay, let me try to create iron ore as one of the raw material, and I will try to fill the basic field values over here. So yesterday we were able to complete the basic data one. Okay, so we were able to complete the consumption details also. Okay, so if you wanted to do the forecasting for the future months, you need to maintain the consumption details over here as well. So we were able to discuss the consumption details for a particular material. Okay, then we have, now we are into the basic data 2 tab. So we need to get into the basic data 2 tab. In the basic data 2 tab, we have the general information and dimensions. Now in the basic data 2, right? In the basic data 2, we have a other data and environmental data and a design drawing and client specific configuration. Okay, so in the general data, let us say this is the description of the material which you are using in your company. But what is the relevant ISO standard description if you want to maintain for a particular material? So you can maintain the ISO standard descriptions as well for this material. So the ISO standard description is, let us see, if it is same, I can mention same, or if it is different, I can maintain the different. Okay, basic material. Okay, so what is basic material? If you want to create a basic material, you can create in the backend. Otherwise, you just select any one of the basic material that is available over here. Okay, so let us say iron ore itself is a basic material, means it is the main raw material, right? It is the main raw material. Okay, let us say if I am creating petrol, right? If I am creating petrol as a material, what is the basic material for the petrol? That is crude oil, right? So I just need to select the basic material as a crude oil, but the crude oil is not available. If you want to create a crude oil as a basic material, you just need to go to the SPRO configuration and go to the SAP reference implementation guide. Then go to the logistics general. Then go to the logistics general, then material master and settings for key fields. So you see there is something known as a basic material, right? Just go to the create basic materials. So I just want to create a basic material, that is iron crude oil, right? So crude oil is the basic material from which I am trying to get the raw material as iron petrol. So I need to select the basic material that is relevant for the petrol is the crude oil. Also the medium, just select any one of the medium which is available over here. Okay, so now it just went into the classification view. Okay, so now what next in the basic data one view? So the next is, so in the basic data view again we have the environmental data. Means if you see petrol is a environmentally effective material, right? Means you cannot store the petrol just like that. If you are creating a material known as a cement you can handle anything. It will not be, it is also environmentally effective material, means it will do the harmfulness to the environment. If you keep the cement in the outside atmosphere, it will go to the fly, it will fly and it will create some problems to the people. In the same way, petrol also a environmentally hazardous material, means it will create lead and it will try to create problems to the people. So yes, this particular material is a environmentally effective material. In such cases, you just need to select the dangerous goods indicator profile. Yes, this particular material is relevant for the dangerous goods. Yes, relevant for dangerous goods and documents. dangerous goods packaging status, how you are going to pack this particular material. So if you are transporting this particular material, you are going to take lot of care. That is belongs to the dangerous goods packaging. Means if you are transporting any dangerous goods, so you need to do the proper packing so that it will not catch fire, or it will not spill, or it will not create problems to the people. So if you are creating any dangerous goods material, so you just need to ensure that the packing also should be done to avoid any incidents or the accidents by using this particular dangerous goods material. Packaging code. Okay, so you just select anything. Are you going to transfer the petrol from one place to another place in drums or plastic bags, etc.? You just need to select the relevant packaging material. So I will select a drum of steel with removable head. Is it environmentally relevant? Yes. Are you going to transport this particular material in bulk? Yes. Is it a highly viscous material? Yes. Viscosity is one of the characteristic for the fluids, right? So you just need to select if it is a highly viscous material, you just select yes, it is a highly viscous material. Then design drawing. Okay, so design drawing is nothing but the drawing related information. Let us say in my company, if I am creating a material as a petrol, right? If I am creating material as a air conditioner, let us say. So air conditioner may be having lot of drawings, right, in your drawing department. So you just need to specify the information related to the drawing of this particular material. What is the design drawing document number? So something you can give, it is a free text only. What is the document type? You just give something A4 size or A2 size paper. And what is the version of this particular drawing? You created one drawing and later it went into the various version upgrades. So what is the latest version? Let us say latest version is V9. And what is the page number in which this particular drawing is available? Let us say page 10. What is the document change number? You give, it is a complete free text only. You can give anything. Number of sheets, let us say this particular drawing is available in sheet number 5 sheets. Okay, then we have the client specific configuration. Client specific configuration is nothing but here you see this is something known as a material is configurable or configure variant. Okay, so if the material is relevant for the variant configuration, you just need to select this particular material is relevant for the variant configuration. But variant configuration is altogether a separate concept in SAP. So you need to do a lot of configuration. Once you completed that particular configuration, then you can use this particular checkbox, material is configurable checkbox. Otherwise you just need to leave it this. But what is variant configuration? It is a very big topic in SAP MM. So variant configuration is one of the concept which will be normally used in the organizations where there is a discrete manufacturing happening. So there are two types of manufacturing, right? Types of manufacturing, there are two types. One type of manufacturing is a repetitive manufacturing. Repetitive manufacturing, and the second one is the discrete manufacturing. So what is the repetitive and what is discrete manufacturing? Can anyone tell? Any idea what is discrete manufacturing, what is repetitive? At least tell me the repetitive manufacturing. What is repeat?
Continually doing it continuously.
Yeah, repeat manufacturing is nothing but you are producing same model daily, like during 1985 to 1995, right? So there is Maruti 800 car, right? Maruti 800. So this is the only car available at that time, right? So if you go to the Maruti company, they are producing Maruti 800 years together. Same model they are producing 10 years. So today in A shift I will produce Maruti 800 white color. B shift I will produce red color. C shift I will produce some orange color. Means it is the only color difference is there. Everything rest of the things are same, which is nothing but a repetitive manufacturing. But nowadays there is no Maruti 800, right? We have thousands of car companies, and you see some 100 types of different models that are available in the market. Let us say I will take one of the Maruti company. Within the Maruti company, again you have so many models nowadays. So in A shift, okay, let us say in A shift, let us say I am producing Maruti 800. Maruti 800 white color car I will produce. B shift also again I will produce red color car. C shift I will produce orange color car. But within A shift, okay, you are producing Maruti 800, but within Maruti 800 again there are various different types. Okay, let us say if I produce Maruti 800 today, which is of standard model, let us say there are 50 customers, only 5 customers will buy standard model. Okay, but out of remaining 45, there are 5 more customers or 10 customers who will say, I want standard model, as well as along with the standard model, I also want the automatic door. Additionally, I want automatic door functionality. Okay, so these people will, 5 more people will say that. Again there are 5 more people, they will ask, we want standard model, as well as we want auto gear transmission. 5 customers will say. Again 5 more people will say, we want standard plus auto door for auto gear transmission, plus we want open top, right? Whenever we want to open the top, it should open. Whenever we want to close, we want to close. So such type of functionality we want. Like that, nowadays the customer requirements are changing a lot. You cannot sell only the standard model to all the customers, like how Maruti did it during 1985, 1995. Nowadays nobody will buy you a standard model. They will ask so many various different requirements they will come up with. Okay, but if you are changing the model for some small change in SAP, in the production planning module, there is one thing known as the bill of material. Bill of material is nothing but, if you want to produce the standard model of the Maruti car, what are the individual components that are required to produce one standard model? If I want to produce one standard model, I need 4 tires, 4 rims, 1 engine, like that. So that is nothing but a bill of material. Okay, so I created one bill of material for the standard model, which has some 5,000 different components included in it. Again somebody asked standard plus auto door. So I will create one more bill of material if required. Within the bill of material, I will include, along with these 5,000 components that are available in the standard model, I will also add the components that are required for the auto door functionality. Let us say here I will add 5050 different components, but here only 5,000 components. Again somebody asked the auto gear. So again my bill of material will be again changing here. I will have 5080 components, like that. So whenever somebody asked you to make some changes to the standard model, so the bill of material also will be varying. Okay, so if the customer requirements, the 1,000 customers are asking 1,000 different functionalities, then you should not maintain 1,000. You should not maintain 1,000 bill of materials. If you maintain 1,000 bill of materials as a master data, your system database will get unnecessarily increased. So it will impact the performance of the system. So what SAP did? They will create only one bill of material for the standard model. They are not going to create again the further bill of materials based upon the request that came from the customer. So they will try to address all the additional requirements with only one BOM. But how they will address? They will address one of the functionality known as a variant configuration functionality. Okay, so if this particular material is a variant configuration material like car, right, Maruti 800, if the material is a variant or the Maruti 800, if you are creating Maruti 800, then if Maruti 800 is required for the variant configuration, you just need to select material is configurable over here. But before that, you need to do the lot of configuration as well. Okay, so then what else we have? We have the GDS, global data synchronization relevant. So the global data synchronization relevant will be used in case of the S4 HANA. Means you have S4 HANA and you have one of the other SAP software known as Advanced Planning Optimizer. If you want to transfer the master data that is being created in the SAP system to the Advanced Planning Optimizer, then you need to synchronize the material master that is being created in SAP should be in sync with the APO system. So in such cases, you are going to use the global data synchronization. Okay, but this is not that much mandatory. Then commodity management, if the commodity management module is active, so then you just need to select the physical commodity code for this particular material. Okay, so but I will just try to select any one of the code over here. Okay, I will select coal something. Then I will just go to the classification view. In the classification, you just need to select, if you wanted to maintain the classification view for the material master, you need to select the material class. Material class is 001. Then what is classification? Classification is nothing but, yesterday we discussed, right? Classification is nothing but based upon the sum of the characteristics values, you are going to classify the same material again. Let us say petrol is there. Petrol, one of the classification of the characteristic is density, right? So petrol with density 850 kg per meter cube is one type of material. It is petrol only, but within petrol there are various types of densities. So one of the characteristic is density, based upon which you are going to differentiate or classify the material again. So petrol 750 kg per meter cube and petrol 950 per kg per meter cube. So like this. So you are going to further divide the materials based upon the characteristics, nothing but a classification. So you are going to classify the same material based upon some parameters like bulb, 100-watt bulb, 60-watt bulb, like that. Bulb, the bulb is same, but you are going to differentiate different bulbs with the help of the volts or wattage as a one of the parameter. So I just need to select the relevant class. So I will select what is the class that is being created. Let us say there are so many, but anything I will select over here and I will click on enter. I think we, under this particular class, there will be a characteristics. I think characteristics are not available for this particular class. Okay. 1 minute. I will try to show it to you. What are the characteristics? us see petrol, right? Or iron ore. I will take any one of the class where there are characteristics specified. See, so these and all the characteristics based upon which I am going to further divide the material, right? So one of the characteristic is, let us say, input power, right? Input power is, let us say, 100 amperes for this particular material. But if you go to the other material, it can be 120. Within the same material, there may be one more thing where you will have a characteristic value as 120. So these and all the parameters are the characteristics, right? So storage temperature is one of the parameter. Let us say I want to store this particular material at the rate of 40 degrees centigrade. Like that, there are so many parameters based upon which you are going to bifurcate the same material into various categories or the classifications. Okay, so this is nothing but a classification. I will go to the next screen. So sales org data 1 and sales org data 2, sales general plan data, foreign trade export and sales text. These are relevant for the sales consultant. Okay, so what I will do, I will try to explain you the only main or the mandatory fields. Okay, so rest of the thing we need not to discuss. As a MM consultant, we need to concentrate on purchasing related views, not on sales and distribution views. But I will try to explain you what are the mandatory views that is also available in the sales organization. So I will just click on enter button. So this is one of the mandatory field in the sales org 1. What is this is the tax category. If you are doing the sales related operations for this particular material in the sales and sales within India, so the tax category, that is MWST, is a full tax applied or the off tax applied material. Let us say it is a full tax applicable material. I will just select relevant tax category over here and I will click on enter. So now it will go to the sales org data tab 2. In the sales org data tab 2, the item category and the general item category is mandatory. So what is the general item category? So the general item category which we have selected yesterday was normal, right? So I will select normal, and item category group also I will be selecting as a normal only. I will select normal. Then I can click on enter button. So I will click on again general plant data, sales general plant data. So here the transportation group is mandatory field. What is transportation group? Transportation group is nothing but if you want to ship the material from your company to the customer location, what is the transportation medium you are using? You are using train or truck, or how you are using, what is the are you using rail, etc. So you just need to select a relevant transportation medium. Also, what is the loading group? Means if you are going to transfer the material from your company to the customer location, how you are loading the material into the train or the transportation group. So you are going to load by using the crane or forklift. So you just need to select the relevant loading group. Then just click on enter button. So now we are in the foreign trade export data. So foreign trade export data is, it will be coming, and foreign trade export data. What is foreign trade export data? Foreign trade export data is nothing but if you are selling this particular iron ore to any one of the foreign countries. In such cases, you need to maintain some information related to this particular material, which is common around the world in case of the foreign trading. So like, what is the commodity code of this particular iron ore? So you just need to select the relevant commodity code. So this is the commodity code that is being, I can select for the iron ore. And what is the export and the import group? let us say it is falling under, let us say you just need to select the relevant import grouping for this particular material. Cash number is nothing but pharma products. Like if you are exporting any one of the medical related materials, every medical related material will be identified with one cash number. So you just need to select the relevant cash number that is being applicable for this material. So the cash number will be in this format. Normally the cash number will be in the following format, like this. It will be there 33120407, like this. Okay, so this is the way how your every medical material will have the cash number assigned like this. You just need to select the relevant cash number and mention it over here if the material is a pharma material. Okay, ProdCom number. So this is also one of the unique identifier which will be used in case of the transactions for the international trade. So I just need to select relevant ProdCom number over here. Then control code. You just select any one of the control code. Okay, then you have the country of origin. What is the country from which you are trying to export this particular material? So the country is India. Within India, I am exporting this particular material from Andhra Pradesh, or just select something. So I am trying to export from Andhra Pradesh. Then CAP product list number. So just select some of the CAP product list number, CAP product list group. Okay, so this is information what you are maintaining over here will be utilized in the export related transactions of this particular material. Also the exemption certificate means if you wanted to import any one of the material to the, or if you want to export the material to any one of the other countries, you need to get, if you want to get some tax exemptions. Okay, so then what is the basis on which you will be getting the tax exemption? The tax exemption I am going to get based upon one of the exemption certificate that I got it from the government authorities. So what is the exemption certificate number? You can specify it over here, based upon which you can get the tax exemptions if you are doing the export of these materials. Then issue date of the exemption certificate by the government. Let us say they issued on 31/12/2021. You are going to export a military good. Yes, if the material is a military good, then you just need to select the military good checkbox, otherwise you just leave it. Okay, then we have the sales text. Sales text is nothing but this is the normal 40 character description of the material. If you want to specify any of the information related to this particular material, which is information related to the sales, so you can maintain, you want to maintain the sales text for 1000 characteristics or 10,000 characteristics, you can maintain it over here. Any information related to the sales. Okay, then you have the purchasing view. So purchasing view is quite important as a SAP MM consultant. Okay, so in the purchasing view, I have the general data, I have the purchasing values, I have the manufacturer data. In the general data, there is one field known as the base unit of measurement. We already know what is base unit of measurement. And ordering unit means iron ore I am keeping the stocks in my company in each, let us say 1000 numbers, or I think iron ore normally be used in tons, right? Okay, so normally the iron ore will be stored in the companies in tons. If somebody asked what is the iron ore total quantity which you have in your company, I will say I have 10,000 tons, like that. But if I am ordering the iron ore from one of the external vendor for the procurement processes, I can order in kg. or I can order in metric ton. So which is nothing but a ordering unit. I am keeping the stocks in my company in tons, but when I am ordering or placing a order against one of the vendor for the procurement, I will order in kgs. Vary ordering unit means your ordering unit is kg, but at the when you are trying to create a purchase order, can you change it to kg to metric ton in the purchase order as a ordering unit? Yes. If you want to change at the purchase order level, you need to select one as active. If you select one over here, you will have an option to change the ordering unit at the purchase order level from kg to metric ton or kg to gram, etc. What is the purchasing group? So purchasing group is nothing but a person who is responsible to do the procurement of this particular material. So this is the purchasing group. Then material group you already know. Then plant specific material status means you are creating this particular material for plant TP01, and if you want to block this particular procurement of this material from so and so date, let us say I am doing transaction, I am doing the procurement activities on this material from last 10 years, and from 31/05/2022 onwards, I don't want this material to be eligible for the procurement activities. In such cases, what I will do, I will make the status as absolute, and I will put it as the date from which I don't want to do transactions on this material is 31/05/2022. Means from this date onwards, this particular material, if I am trying to create any purchase order, it will say this particular material is in blocked status. You should not be able to create any purchase order like that. It will throw a message. Okay, so then tax indicator. So what is the tax? Is it a GST exempted material or non-taxable material? You just need to select the relevant tax information. Qualified for free goods discount means you purchased one material, two materials, or you purchased 100 materials. The vendor can give two materials for free, or you are selling this material for 100 pieces. You can also give two pieces free to the customer. So such type of discount is available in case of sales and purchases. Yes. If you are selling the material, if somebody purchases two materials from you, you can give one material for free of cost. Buy two, get one free. If you are again purchasing this material from one vendor, he can also give you a discount. Buy two, get one free like that. So if this particular material is relevant for the free goods, you just need to select the relevant for the free goods discount. Material freight group. What is the freight group means? You just need to select for this particular material. Means based upon the group this particular material is falling under, so the relevant freight or the transportation charges will be applicable. Like if you are if you are transferring a material petrol from Hyderabad to Vijayawada, so the transportation charges will be 20,000. But if the same time, if you are transporting the cement from Hyderabad to Vijayawada, the transportation charges will be 15,000 only. Why? Even though the distance between Hyderabad to Vijayawada is same, but for the cement they are taking 15,000, but for the petrol they are taking 20,000. Why there is a difference? Because you need to take lot of care when you are transporting the petrol from company to Vijayawada to Hyderabad, right? You cannot drive the car at 100 kilometers per hour. You need to drive the truck only at 40 kilometers per hour in case of the petrol and diesel. Why? Because it is a highly inflammable material. It will catch fire easily. Okay, so that is the reason, based upon the type of the material, you also need to select a relevant material freight group. So automatic PO. So what is automatic PO? Automatic PO functionality is nothing but I created purchase requisition against this particular material, and I want to, my system should automatically convert the requisition into a purchase order. So in such cases, I just need to activate the automatic PO checkbox over here, so that I will not be creating the orders manually. Instead, my system is trying to create all the purchase requisitions into order automatically by executing some of the programs. Batch management is nothing but it is one of the concept for the food materials, let us say, or the medicines, right? If you go to any one of the medicine shop and you purchased one tablet, on the tablet there will be a expiry date, right? Also the batch number. So batch number or the expiry date, batch number is nothing but one of the unique identifier which will be used to control the issuance of the tablets to the customers. Let us say in my company, I have in my stores or the in my store medical shop, let us say I have a one paracetamol, right? So I have 10 bottles of paracetamol with batch number. Let us say this particular paracetamol was produced on 01052022. So this is the batch number, and there are some other 10 bottles which has a batch number of 03052022. This is 01052022. So if some customer came to purchase a paracetamol, which bottle I will give it to him first? Let us say there are 10 bottles over here. So which bottle I will give it to him?
0105.
Yes. Why? Because it will get expired soon, right? So let us say it will get the expiry before this. Okay, so that is the reason I need to consume the paracetamol of 10 bottles which are having the batch as 0105. Once this is consumed, then only I am going to sell these bottles to the customer. So this is something known as a batch number. Okay, so there is one thing known as a batch management. If you want a batch number to be automatically generated for a particular material, you are going to activate the batch management functionality in SAP to control the issuance of the materials to the customers or the vendors based upon the expiry date, by considering into the expiry date as a consideration. Okay, also you are going to control the inventory of the materials in a proper manner. So if you want to control the inventory, you are going to go for the batch management for some of the materials like food products and the medicines, etc. So if this particular material is relevant for the batch management, you just need to select the batch management functionality over here. I will just click on enter button. Okay, now we have a purchasing value key. So what is purchasing value key? We can see it on tomorrow's class. It will take at least some 15 minutes. What is exactly a purchasing value key? So we will see it on tomorrow's class. Okay, so any doubts on today's class till now?
No, sir.
Okay, can we block number of material at a time? Yeah, that can be done. Okay, we are still discussing the material master. We haven't gone through the blocking. Okay, whenever the time came, then we can discuss how to block the material, etc. But we still not gone to that particular level. Okay, so we can meet tomorrow. Thanks for joining the call. Thank you. Bye bye. If you have any doubts, we can discuss in the morning call. At least starting up the call, we can discuss for 10 minutes. Okay, then thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah.